Good day, everyone. My name is Judilyn Lizardo from Gloria Cluster, and we are the Group 3 reporters, and we are going to report appropriate learning targets, competencies, objectives, and outcomes, and also characteristics of objectives.
Good day, everyone. My name is Aya Bres from Gloria Cluster. I am going to discuss about appropriate learning targets. Learning targets in assessment are specific, measurable objectives that articulate what students are expected to know or be able to do by the end of a learning period. They guide both instruction and assessment, providing clarity and focus. Appropriate learning targets are clear, attainable, and aligned with educational standards. They help educators assist students' progress, identify areas for improvement, and tailor instruction to meet individual needs. Well-defined learning targets enhance the effectiveness of assessments, ensuring they accurately measure student understanding and mastery of the material.
Good day everyone, I'm Hussein Arbas and this is the continuation report of the appropriate learning targets. Learning targets should be congruent with the standards prescribed by program or level and aligned with the instructional or learning objectives of a subject or course. Teachers must inform learners about the learner's targets of lesson prior to classroom instruction. The learning target should be meaningful for the learners, hence they must be as clear and as specific as possible. It is suggested that learning targets can be stated in the learner's point of view, typically using the phrase I can. For example, I can differentiate between instructional objectives and learning targets. With clear articulation of learning targets, learner will know that they are expected to learn during a lesson or a set of lessons. Learning targets will also inform learners that they should be able to do a demonstrate as evidence of their learning. Thus, learning targets specify both the content and criteria of earning. Both classroom instruction and assessment should be aligned with the specific learning targets of a lesson.
Good day everyone, I'm Karen M. Scanyan, and here's my report about competencies. Competencies refer to the skills, knowledge, abilities, and behaviors that are necessary for success in a particular job or role. They are the specific qualities that individuals need to effectively perform their tasks and responsibilities. When we say competencies are often used in the job descriptions, performance evaluations, and training and development programs, they help employers identify the skills and abilities that are required for a specific role and assess an individual's performance and potential.
Good day everyone, my name is Marjorie Nazareno from Gloria Cluster and my topic is all about objectives. Objectives are specific actionable targets that need to be achieved within a smaller time frame, such as a year or less, to reach a certain goal. Objectives describe the actions or activities involved in achieving a goal. An objective is more specific than a goal. And my explanation is, sa objectives ay may pagkakahawig kay goal pero sa objective dapat mas specific kay goal. Kasi kung may goal ka tapos wala kang namang organized na plan or steps, iwag mo na ituloy. Kumbaga, gumawa ka ng organized plan para ma-reach mo yung goal na yon. So, objective is more specific than goal. So, this is the plan na sinasabi ko kanina. You can use SMART objectives. This is highly recommended for making objectives to reach our goal. You can use SMART objectives. So, SMART is S is specific. Your goal is direct, detailed, and meaningful. Clear, specific, otherwise won't be able to focus your effort to achieve it. In specific, you can try to answer the SW questions: when, what, why, who, where, so, what kung ano ang gusto mong i-accomplish, sa why is this goal is important, who, sino ang mga involved sa inyong objectives. Letter M, measurable. It's important to have measurable goals so that you can track your progress and stay motivated. Assessing progress helps you to stay focused, meet your deadlines, and feel the excitement of getting closer to achieving your goal. So, sa measurable naman, dito maa-address yung mga questions na how much, how many, how will I know when it's accomplished. Letter A, attainable. Here your goals also need to be realistic and attainable. To be successful, in other words, it should stretch your abilities but still remain possible. Letter R, relevant. This step is about assuring that your goal matter thing. It also aligned to other relevant goals. In the relevant goal, you can answer these questions. Is this the right time? Or this does much? Or other efforts are needs? I am the right person to reach this goal. Is it applicable? The current social economic environment. For the last SMART, which is letter T, time-based. Every goal needs a target date so that you have deadline to focus. So a time-bound goal would usually answer these questions: the when, what can I do today, or what I do 6 weeks from now. So in the time-based goal has a deadline, so that's it for the SMART objectives. Also remember, the SMART goal is an effective goal. And that's all. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Mishi Itaklehon, Gloria Cluster. My report is about outcome. Benefits gained from achieving a goal. Outcomes are the change you expect to result from your program. Learning outcome are statements that describe the knowledge or skill student should acquire by the end of particular assignment, class, course, or program, and help student understand why that knowledge or those skills will be useful to them. They focus on the context and potential application of knowledge and skill. Help students connect learning in a various contexts and help guide assessment and evaluation. Outcomes, on the other hand, are the end of result or consequences of your action. They are what you actually achieve, which may or may not align with your initial objectives. For example, an outcomes of a training program could be improved performance of the trainings.
Our last report is all about characteristics of objectives. An objective is derived from a goal, has the same intention as a goal, but it is more specific, quantifiable, and verifiable than the goal. Goals provide direction, whereas objectives measure how you should follow that direction. SMART versus SMARTER. This is mnemonic acronym that can be applied to goals in a way that makes them easier to tackle. SMART goals are goals that are specific, meaningful, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. But smarter goal setting takes two steps further, forcing you to evaluate and readjust your approach. Specific stand for letter S. The goal must be explicitly defined without any ambiguity. It cannot be subject to individual interpretation, but must explain specifically what has to be achieved and the type of outcome expected. Without specifics, there's no real target, just some obscure direction. When the goal is obscure, it allows the psychology of your mind to override your goals. You succumb to things like emotion numbing activities to easily avoid doing something that wasn't that concrete in the first place. When you write out your goals, be absolutely as specific as possible and never be afraid to be specific. Measurable stands for letter M. Objective includes how the action will be measured. Measuring your objectives helps you to determine if you are making progress. Because for a goal to be an objective clearly, you must have a quantitative way of measuring that you have effectively achieved it. Attainable stand for letter A. This criterion emphasizes the importance of setting an objectives that is challenging for your team but nonetheless reachable against the existing constraints. Relevant stand for letter R. This means that the goal should be in line with and in harmony with what you actually want out of life. They should match up with your core values. Time bound stand for letter T. This criterion stresses the importance to specify an appropriate time frame for your goal. You have to set an exact date on when you plan to achieve these goals. So that's all for our reports. And again, have a good day.